Bollywood would nowadays is it wasn't like this ever. The changes which our film industry have gone through are drastic. The journey of Indian film industry from Harish Chand, first Indian film ever on a screen, to new generation film is splendid. So today, let's enjoy the splendid journey of Bollywood with me, Pratyush Jwal. This is PG Reaction and Reviews. So without further ado, let's do this. Hindi film industry, which now we know as Bollywood, have seen many eras passing by, from KL Sehgal to Ashok Kumar, from Dilip Kumar to Dharmendra, from Rajesh Khanna to Amitabh Bachchan, and now the breed of young actors who have blessed this industry with their art and talent. Movies in each era have their own essence and style of direction. Socio-economic condition highly motivated the movies in 50s. The long dance number and the songs after every few minutes used to be the TRP of movies. Cinema is a mirror of society. The cinema in that era portrayed the socio-economic conditions. That was a time when movie highlighted the problem of a common man. Films were realistic and more rooted. Movies like Mother India impacted the audience of that time. The struggle of a mother were portrayed with great finesse. The film used to be grounded and real and not like some Karan Johar shit nowadays. Mughal Azam in 1960, which rocked the Bollywood industry, was a wonder for Bollywood as Star Wars for Hollywood. Big budget was great storyline and glorious sets made the film a magic in itself. The audience was in awe for many years to come. Even now the film have a great impact on the movie lovers. The movie is an art in itself. The dance number and the battle scenes were shot beautifully. In the 60 movies like Guide and Tisri Manzil set the tone for the Bollywood. Subject-based movies and thrillers came into fashion. Murder mystery like Gumnaam, which was based on the Agatha Christie novel, and Then There Was None, were a great hit at that time. As the time passes by and the technological advances happen, Hindi film industry became more vibrant and colorful by the introduction of Eastman color. This was a time when cinema was changing. New techniques were introduced, camera were more advanced than their predecessors. Movies were changing, subjects were changing. For movies like Mother India, which were more of a portrayal of Indian society, now the audience were enjoying murder mystery and thrillers also. And then came the 70s. Rajesh Khanna was at its best. Movies like Anand, Amar Prem and Bawarchi were the biggest hit of that era, and this was the time when Amitabh Bachchan slowly and steadily was emerging as a star. In the 70s, a small but a convincing role in Anand, in which he played the role of a serious doctor, was quite enough for the audience to notice Amitabh Bachchan. But the turning point in his career was 1975 Sholay. The duo of Jay and Viru was very well received by the audience, and Amitabh Bachchan became the household name in India. Amitabh Bachchan was unstoppable after this. Diwar, Mukaddar Ka Sikandar, Trishul, Amar Akbar and Anthony, and one and only Dawn. Dawn was so iconic that it gives Amitabh the image of angry young man. Before this, heroes didn't like to play anti-hero roles, but Amitabh Bachchan played it, and with such finesse, the Dawn have its own cult following. 80s come with a low point in Hindi cinema, which was passed in 90s to be lowest point in the history of Indian cinema. Did the 80s have nothing worth celebrating? Well, there was. There was plenty to begin with. 80 is just as important as any other decade. It's a decade in which a period spectacle like Umrao Jan rubbed shoulder with Jaane Bhi Do Yaro and Om Puri Breakthrough Ard Satya, considered a treasure of art house movies, while Mahesh Bhatt's Sensitive Earth shared sibling love with the seriously entertaining Mr. India and Vidhu Vinod Chopra's bestseller Parinda. If we ask anyone which is his best movies of 90s, he would have to think for long, and maybe then he could name one, maybe two movies to begin with. Yes, this was the decade with most of the film with mediocre storyline and average direction. There are very few classics like Satya and Chakm, which was decade can be really proud of. This was a time when superficial romantic movies like Kuch Kuch Hota Hai and Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge released. Over-the-top acting, outdoor location, crying and whining actually made these movies a hit, which was a irony in itself. David Dhawan, the so-called comedy director, single-handedly destroyed Hindi film industry. There was a time when comedy gems like Chupke Chupke and Golmaal were made, and now comedy was all about cheap and misogynistic dialogues, bad acting, and over-romanticized hypersexual songs. Raja Babu, Kuli Number One, and all the shitty Number One movies which Govinda did at that time. 2000 come with the breeze of movies which changed the Hindi film industry forever. This decade started with Lagan and Dil Chahta Hai. These two movies were the game changer for Indian cinema. It was the first time when Indian audience was taken over by new kind of direction and storytelling. The cinematic marvel Devdas, by Sanjay Leela Bhansali or the audience with its magic. Movie like Swadesh, Rang De Basanti, Black, Three Idiot, Kal Ho Na Ho, Tare Zameen Par, Munna Bhai, and Omkara. The list goes on in 2000. 2000 rejuvenates the lost glory of Indian film industry, which was somehow lost in 90s. With every Bollywood movie, Bollywood is recreating itself, and it's a ongoing process. So with this, I'm Pratyush Jwal signing off. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel for more videos like this. Please stay safe and be at home. Bye.